Despite the risks, long hours, hard work, and uncertainty that is part of running a business, the satisfaction of developing something from nothing, of working independently, and growing an idea into a viable career is a remarkably satisfying activity. This is this entrepreneurial spirit, the bedrock of Nigeria's economy, with the belief that entrepreneurship is one of the most important aspects of our economy. Nigeria's serial entrepreneur and philanthropist Fola Adiola founded Faith Foundation in 2000, a private-led not-for-profit organization dedicated to encouraging the creation of wealth through entrepreneurship, using innovative mix of training, mentoring, leadership, and encouragement facilitated by accomplished entrepreneurs and leading professionals. Faith Foundation has been at the forefront of producing world-class entrepreneurs in Nigeria through their 4 core programs: the Faith Aspiring Entrepreneur Program, the Faith Emerging Entrepreneur Program, the Faith Business and Alumni Program, the Faith Short Entrepreneur Courses. To date, 2,701 entrepreneurs have graduated from Aspiring and Emerging Entrepreneurs programs. They've trained 27,212 persons at half-day workshops and special workshops and have mobilized over 800 private sector professionals who volunteer in different capacities as facilitators, mentors, and consultants. With all the achievements till date, the foundation is not sitting on its laurels. With their relentless focus on meeting and exceeding the needs of entrepreneurs in Nigeria, Faith Foundation, in close collaboration with the Center for Design Research at Stanford University, have launched the Faith Institute for Venture Design. With the intensive training programs that strengthens businesses and nurtures entrepreneurs, Faith has had a huge impact on entrepreneurs and Nigeria's prosperity for generations to come.
Today we're giving awards to 2 categories of people, the Faith Model Entrepreneur Award and then the Faith Trained Entrepreneur Award. And we've been doing this for about 9 years now. When we started Faith Foundation, one of the things we realized that when we talk about model entrepreneurs, they always mention names of people that lived abroad. Most of them didn't know who they were, but just assumed that they were doing well because of what they had read in the papers. And we wanted to be able to showcase entrepreneurs that were, regardless of the challenges they're facing in Nigeria, have been able to succeed to a certain point. What we do is ask for nominations. We have it in the papers, social media, asking people over the last few months, who do you think is a model entrepreneur? Why do you think the person should win this award? And we get a lot of nominations in. This year we had about 120 nominees, and then we scaled it down to about 5 of them, and then we've chosen 1 person now. And then we have our faith-trained entrepreneurs as well, because there are people that over the last few years have come to our programs. We've seen their businesses grow from start, and we know where they are now. And we want to encourage them that it's a journey, but you can get there as well. And what we do is run their businesses, go and see what they're doing, check their achievements, talk to their staff, but also see what they're giving back to society as well. CSR is also very important to us, and we encourage them to be involved in community, to give back to community, and it's been a fantastic journey, and we're very excited, especially of this year. So it's a good year, and we're looking forward to this evening.
I lost my father when I was 4 years, and my mother was my mentor and encouraged me. And by 15 years, I started my business, and I've grown Coscharis from 200 naira initial capital to a couple of billions of naira in shareholders' funds today.
Faith Model Entrepreneur of the Year 2011 is Dr. Cosmas Maduka, President and Chairman of Coscharis Group.
Our different business ventures in Coscharis Group include, among other things, I would say our core business is automotive components. We are responsible for most of the people driving automobile in this country. Basically, you will look at Coscharis Motors as a pharmaceutical of automobile. Basically, everybody that drives automobile in this country have one or two of our products that he may not be aware in their cars. We just keep people moving on the road.
He has contributed immensely towards the growth and development of our nation.
In 1998, we ventured into selling of automobile business, and that's when we took the dealership of BMW as exclusive importer. Because of the success we were able to achieve on that venture, then we became Land Rover importer, exclusive importer. From Land Rover, Ford appointed us. After several decades, Ford left this market. We reintroduced Ford back to Nigerian market. We have Coscharis Technologies, that is basically an information technology. We sell hardwares. We are agent of Microsoft, HP, Lenovo. In addition, we produce our own local PC brand called Cosmos brand. So these are just to mention a few. We acquire about 2,700 hectares of land in Anambra State where we're going to start farming. We call it Coscharis Agro Allied Industry. To be a businessman, first of all, you have to have a clear vision of what you want to do. One day, I went to Leventis Motor at Ebutemeta to buy spare parts, merely observing the system and the processes with which this transaction happened. Fired the vision in me to set up a company when I eventually start my own business in the model of Leventis Group. And that was the, I would say that was the defining moment in my history of becoming who I am and the way we've been able to structure Coscharis Group today.
Dr. Maduka teaches us success is attainable through hard work, determination, and of course through honesty, integrity, generosity, and believes in God.
Unfortunately, the death of my father deprived me the opportunity of going through a formal education. And that's why I said that success in life is not so much of where you attend in life, but about the obstacles you overcome in life to get to where you were. Success goes like a wildfire. Once you start finding the key and start unlocking your potentials, other things can start unfolding and you'll be amazed what you can achieve. So I want to encourage them to be focused, to be consistent, and avoid distraction of any sort.
Nominees, Faith Alumni Model Entrepreneur Award 2011. Mr. Bright Aikbitai. He's the charismatic and inspirational CEO of Westman Quest Dry Cleaning Services Limited, a professional fabric care and cleaning services. He is a graduate of the Faith Emerging Entrepreneurs Program, Class 9.
Expectedly happy, excited, but humbled and very honored. I wasn't expecting it at all, and for once I realized how much of what the small things we are doing in our small corner of the world is being monitored or being observed by the general public and especially Faith Foundation.
Mrs. Adeton Animashao, a graduate of Faith Aspiring Entrepreneurs Program Class 2, she is the charming and creative CEO of Heritage Ashoke. a business focused in design, manufacture, and sale of local fabric and ashoke.
Since coming to Faith, my thinking about business has tremendously changed. There are other ashoke people out there, and what is it that I feel will be different? And 2001, I came up with having my website, and I can say to the glory of God, I was actually the first person to sell ashoke online. I actually got a mail and I was like, oh, I was honored. And because I know in each classes, nothing less than 50, 60, and I've been, since 2000, I was actually honored. Out of the thousands, to Animation, I was actually honored.
So I know I put on effort coupled with prayers, but I know I was surprised when I heard my name along the Faith alumni module. I was excited about it.
Alhaji Uba Adamu is the hardworking and focused managing director of Natives Butchers Global Resources, a meat processing company focused on the provision of quality meat. He's a graduate of Faith Aspiring Entrepreneurs Program, Class 15.
In the first place, when we started business, we were doing business in the normal, conventional way of doing business. But after Faith, things have changed. I've been having accounts of my business. And that's the most important thing in the first place that I have not been doing. That started changing after my Faith class.
Mr. Nkem Joseph Palmer, a graduate of Faith Aspiring Program Class 9, he is the CEO of Servant Energy Construction Limited, an engineering company focused on the oil servicing sector.